Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the news at 9. The headlines. Global watchdog Financial Action Task Force decides to retain Pakistan in the grey list, warns of stern action if it fails to check terror funding. Preparations underway for India Roadshow in Ahmedabad to welcome President Trump on Monday. Shyama Prasad Mukherji National Rurban Mission for triggering overall development in states completes 4 years. No new positive case of novel coronavirus COVID-19 reported from the country, says Health Minister Dr. Vardhan. Mahashivratri being celebrated across the country with traditional fervour and enthusiasm. And in cricket, India beat Australia in the ICC Women T20 World Cup opener at Sydney. The Global Terror Financing Watchdog Financial Action Task Force FATF today decided to retain Pakistan in the grey list. The FATF said Pakistan has to swiftly complete its full action plan by June 2020. It has warned the country that stern action will be taken if it fails to check flow of money to terror groups. The decision was taken at the Financial Action Task Force's plenary in Paris. The plenary has noted that Pakistan addressed only a few of the 27 tasks given to it in controlling funding to terror groups like the Lashkar-e-Taiba, LET, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, JEM and the Hizbul Mujahideen, which are responsible for a series of attacks on India. With Pakistan's continuation in the grey list, it will be difficult for the country to get financial aid from the international bodies. The FATF is an intergovernmental body established in 1989 to combat threats to the integrity of the international financial system. The United States President will begin his maiden visit to India from Ahmedabad on the 24th of this month. The 2-day visit is also going to be the first standalone visit by a US president to India.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my friend, a friend of India, a great American president, Mr. Donald Trump.
One of America's greatest, most devoted, and most loyal friends, Prime Minister Modi of India. Thank you.
Preparations for the India Roadshow are underway in Ahmedabad to welcome President Trump on the first day of his visit. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Cultural performances have been planned along the 22-kilometer route from Ahmedabad Airport to the Sardar Patel Stadium. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will host President Trump during this roadshow, showcasing Indian culture and diversity to the world. Artists dressed in traditional attires from different states are going to perform on more than 28 stages along the route. The Municipal Commissioner for Ahmedabad, Vijay Nehra, has stated via a tweet that more than 1 lakh participants have already been confirmed for the roadshow. Meanwhile, security personnel have been positioned across the state capital and have started patrolling along the route of the roadshow. Shantanu Pratap Singh, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
People in Ahmedabad are also quite excited about the visit.
I'm very excited to see Melania Trump because she's so inspiring and her speeches are so powerful.
आज जो गर्व अहमदाबादी होने का हो रहा है, आज जो गर्व भारतीय सिटीजन का हो रहा है, और उससे भी ज्यादा अब तो ये गर्व हो रहा है कि हम वर्ल्ड सिटीजन हैं.
India and Maldives today discussed issues of mutual interest in the area of security and law enforcement cooperation. Home Minister Amit Shah held a meeting with his Maldivian counterpart, Sheikh Imran Abdullah, who called on him in New Delhi. Welcoming the strengthening of India-Maldives partnership, both sides welcomed the expansion of bilateral cooperation in diverse fields. The meeting was also attended by Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla and other senior officers from both sides. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray today met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. After the meeting, Mr. Thackeray said that the Prime Minister has promised to extend every cooperation to the Maharashtra government. Mr. Thackeray, in his first visit to the national capital after taking over as Maharashtra's Chief Minister, will also be meeting Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP veteran leader L.K. Advani and Congress President Sonia Gandhi. The 4th anniversary of the launch of Shyama Prasad Mukherji Rurban mission was observed today. On 21st of February in 2016, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had launched the mission with the vision to deliver catalytic interventions to rural areas on the threshold of growth. The mission aims at transforming these Rurban clusters by stimulating local economic development, enhancing basic services, and creating well-planned Rurban clusters. This will lead to holistic development of the region and encourage integrated and inclusive rural development. In an exclusive interview to All India Radio News, Secretary Rural Development Rajesh Bhushan outlined the objectives of the mission.
The scheme has started work on 300 urban, peri-urban and rural areas. These are known as Shyama Prasad Mukherji Rurban clusters across the country. And entire initiative of developing these 300 Rurban clusters would cost roughly 5,500 crores.
Spurred by the success of Rurban clusters, Niti Aayog has recently proposed a new and extended program of over 1,000 clusters in the next 3 years. In Sikkim, 3 such clusters are being developed in the South, East and West districts. Our correspondent has more.
In Sikkim, State Rurban Mission Project Director and Additional Secretary of the Sikkim Rural Development Department, Sarika Pradhan, speak about the cluster-wise progress of the project.
Our first cluster was identified as Namchibung cluster, which houses the training facilities for the people of the cluster, and also all the different line departments are all brought under one roof. The second cluster is identified South Sikkim, which is the Namthang cluster. So Namthang is a water-stressed block. It falls in the rain shadow area of the Darjeeling Himalayas. So we have prioritized providing water in this village as a main focus. And our third cluster is now identified as Soreng. Soreng, the work is about to start. It has been identified as a dairy cluster as there is a good potential for marketing dairy products to the nearby Karfektar Sikkim Milk Union.
Focus addressing of area-specific challenges ranging from rural connectivity and skill development to provision of drinking water and integration of the rural government setup expected to improve the quality of rural life in Sikkim. With Saikat Sarkar, Diliram Dulal from Gangtok for AIR.
Retired IAS officers Amarjit Sinha and Bhaskar Khulbe have been appointed as advisors to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Both the Indian Administrative Service officers are from the 1983 batch. Mr. Sinha was from the Bihar cadre and Mr. Khulbe from the West Bengal cadre. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Health Minister Dr. Vardhan has urged all states to keep high vigil in wake of novel coronavirus COVID-19, even though no new positive case has been reported from the country. Dr. Vardhan today reviewed the status of preparedness and action taken with senior officials in New Delhi. He was informed that various precautionary measures have been undertaken in close coordination with the concerned ministries at the central level. During the meeting, Health Secretary Preeti Sudan informed that sufficient stocks for personal protection equipment and masks have been procured. All Indian evacuees from Wuhan in China have tested negative for novel coronavirus and have gone back to their homes from the quarantine facilities. In Iran, the Health Ministry today reported 2 more deaths among the 13 new cases of novel coronavirus, bringing the total number of deaths to 4 and infections to 18. Israel confirmed its first case of novel coronavirus today in a citizen who returned home from Japan earlier this week after being quarantined on the stricken cruise ship Diamond Princess. Mahashivratri is being celebrated across the country with traditional fervour and enthusiasm. Devotees worship Lord Shiv, the destroyer of evil, on the occasion.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Rameshwaray, Shiva Rameshwaray, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya.
In Uttar Pradesh, a large number of people reached Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi to offer their prayers. In Allahabad, devotees are taking holy dip at Sangam In Madhya Pradesh, large number of devotees thronged at the Mahakal temple in Ujjain and the temple in Omkareshwar. For the convenience of the devotees, the doors of the Mahakal have been kept open continuously for 44 hours. Our Ahmedabad correspondent reports that special puja and darshan have been organized at the Somnath temple, the first Jyotirlingam of the country. In Meghalaya, devotees belonging to different communities in large numbers thronged the temples to offer their prayers to Lord Shiv. The Shivalaya run in Tamil Nadu attracted large number of devotees this year. The run, which symbolizes the unification of the Shaiva and the Vaishnava sects, is completed in 24 hours. It connects 12 temples of repute and historical significance in the Kanyakumari district. In national capital, temples have been decorated and people are offering their prayers since early morning. President, Vice President and Prime Minister have greeted people on the occasion of Mahashivratri. The portals of one of the most revered and sacred shrines of Lord Shiv, Shri Kedarnath Dham, will open on the 29th of April at 6:10 in the morning. The date for the opening of the portal of the shrine was declared by Shri Badrinath Kedarnath Mandir Samiti today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today participated in the Mahashivratri celebrations organized by the Brahma Kumaris at the Red Fort in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Singh said the saints and seers of India gave the message of Vasudev Kutumbakam, which means the whole world is one family. The minister said the journey of Jiva to Shiva can be possible only through yoga, meditation and penance. Referring to the family of Lord Shiv, he said, it is the best example of peaceful coexistence. The Kashi Mahakal Express, the third private train of IRCTC, departed from Indore in Madhya Pradesh today. In all, 526 pilgrims have boarded from Indore for this maiden run. The train has the capacity of around 700 passengers. The train is connecting the three Jyotirlingas, Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain, Omkareshwar near Indore and Kashi Vishwanath in Varanasi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today handed over a chadar to be offered at the Ajmer Sharif Dargah. The chadar was handed to a delegation from the Ajmer Sharif Sufi Shrine. Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi was also present on the occasion. In cricket, India defeated defending champions Australia by 17 runs in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup opener at Sydney today. Poonam Yadav's 4 for 19 derailed Australia's chase of 133 and they were all out for 115, just one ball short of 20 overs. Moving now to our special series of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Meghalaya is a land of mesmerizing natural beauty. This abode of clouds is a haven to numerous breathtaking waterfalls. Vaharashi Waterfalls has captivated the imagination of tourists from different parts of the country. More from our correspondent.
Meghalaya's little-known Varashi Waterfalls is a congregation of 9 waterfalls which forms the Varashi Kasait River, located at Sintung village about 60 kilometers from the capital city Shillong. The place has attracted tourists from different parts of the country. A visitor from Arunachal Pradesh shared his experience on visiting the state of Meghalaya, bringing the concept of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat closer.
My name is Avinash Pradhan. I'm a resident of Arunachal Pradesh, Bomdila. I just visited Varashi Waterfall in Shillong. There are 9 falls altogether, which makes it Varashi. I have been here plenty of times and it's an amazing feeling. The environment, the scenic beauty always pulls me here. And there are plenty of waterfalls and the flora and fauna which is very beautiful in Meghalaya. And I think people here need to preserve it and conserve it.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Global watchdog Financial Action Task Force decides to retain Pakistan in the grey list, warns of stern action if it fails to check terror funding. Preparations underway for India Roadshow in Ahmedabad to welcome President Trump on Monday. Shyama Prasad Mukherji National Rurban Mission for triggering overall development in states completes 4 years. Mahashivratri being celebrated across the country with traditional fervour and enthusiasm. And in cricket, India beat Australia in ICC Women T20 World Cup opener at Sydney. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.